Hi Aries, welcome to your When the X Returns reading for December 2018. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. I will add also too that the bottom of the deck energy is representative of how you feel, and the rest of the excuse me, reading will be about how your ex feels. So just as a caveat, because I tried both ways. And sometimes it fits the other way, like towards all your ex, and then sometimes it fits towards you here and they're here. So we're going with you here, them here. You here, them. No. Too much coffee. All right, so Aries. Four of Wands. Ooh, okay, so we could be getting married. We could be starting a family. We're connected. We're committed. Get some water. Thinking, so the other part of that I didn't say is that the reason why this is you and this is them, the reading is them, is because this reading is about them already having shown up. It's not will they return and what your thoughts are about or your wishes are if they would return. This is they have returned. Now what? So we've got communal relationship, connected relationship on the brain, if not marriage or maybe staying married. This has to do with marriage. 10 of Wands, King of Cups, 6 of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Excuse me. Come on, Papa. Okay. All right. Okay, so, well, we'll get to this in a minute. What am I doing? Getting ahead of myself. I see all the pretty colors and I'm like, oh. Okay. High Priestess reversed. Okay. The Fool. Oh my goodness, all the heavies. Knight of Cups. Where are we going to put you guys? Let's move you over here. The Hanged Man reversed. Okay. All right. So your ex returning. Why did they show up? Well, they got marriage on the brain. They got commitment on the brain, much as how you do. So you're both thinking about the marriage or commitment. However, it could be that you're trying to figure out working out the marriage, how you're going to, I don't want to say survive the marriage, but how the marriage is going to work. What can you do to make the marriage work? It is a lot of work. You can't see that. Sorry. They might even feel like it's just, there might be some pride in what you accomplished, but there's also the sense that it's a lot of work. There may or may not be a lot of, yeah, there is. So the relationship was, somebody put in a lot of work from a very loving place. Like they were in it. Whoever this is, they were in the relationship. They didn't mind. So it was a point of pride. They didn't mind that it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, but they love the person. And then they realized, you know what, this is just one-sided though. I'm starting to get really drained. I'm starting to get resentful. And there was a period where it's like, okay, well, maybe there was a trial separation, or maybe it became two ships passing in the night because one partner was selfish and then the other partner started to withdraw. And so it's just like these two independent people sharing space inside of a marriage. Maybe the breakup happened swiftly. Maybe now that they're coming back into the picture to talk about marriage, that there's a lot of communication, a lot of, oh no, you're not getting up here, you shoo. There's a lot of movement towards that, a lot of talk about progress, what we can do, how we can work this out. So there's communication and movement. Maybe somebody's wanting communication or wanting swift action and progress towards reuniting, because we have marriage and no, ow. Sorry, my cat just jumped up and got me right in the back because hold on a minute, sorry. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, Aries. He's stubborn. All right. So it could be that there was talk and communication about that, or a movement towards that. All right. Okay. I got my spidey senses tingling, got my red flags going off because Aries, I think you were the person that put more into the relationship. Why? Because I feel like they have an ulterior motive for returning. I think they knew that you loved them. I think they knew that you were more into it than they were. I think they knew you were going to propose, or that you wanted to take it to the next level. I think they're going to play the victim card. They're going to appeal to your sense of guilt, which Aries, you can do a number on yourself with that guilt, okay? They're going to appeal to that. And they quite like being single and free. Maybe not single, okay? They like having their needs met because they are all about, okay, all right. This normally suggests a new beginning and it's an optimistic start. But as far as if they're dating somebody else or if they're ready for a relationship, this would suggest that they have a strong independent streak, or maybe you do, but they have a strong independent streak and they like the freedom of that. They really like the freedom of that. And why wouldn't they? Because here you were largely carrying the load of the relationship. You know what I mean? Like, this is a one-sided relationship where somebody's like in it and they're like, I love you. Look, we need to, balance the scales here. And eventually you still stayed. You still stayed, Aries, and eventually it was you taking care of everything. You kind of just started to, and your ex is like, well, I love you, but I've got a hidden agenda here. I want things to go back to the way they were, where you handled everything and I got to be this free spirit. I got to be reckless sometimes. I got to do whatever I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. And they are going to play the victim card. They're going to play on your guilt about that. And there may even be kids involved, that are going to really tug at the heartstrings. So, sorry, Aries, I'm not buying it. I know that you're thinking about the marriage, but this is also about a marriage in transition, okay? Could be getting closer, could be moving farther apart. So they're thinking about marriage too. With these two right here reversed, it feels like there's a hidden agenda and it's a passive-aggressive approach. They don't want to be accountable for their behavior in the relationship, really. They're just going to have excuses as to why they did what they did, so that's not really owning up to it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. My spidey sense is tingling on this. What's this hangman reverse about this? What's this hangman reverse? Hanged man reverse. What is it? You were very integral as far as their happiness and their stability. They feel unanchored without you. They want that back post haste. This is not giving things time. This is not waiting. This is starting to get strategic. This would be nothing happening, things being in limbo. We're waiting and seeing, however it plays out, it plays out. There's no activity, no effort, but there's a compassionate distance. This is victim, martyr, not waiting, not having any kind of plan, just wanting their happy back and wanting their stability back, okay? For some of you, it's almost like, okay, they realize they love you and they're thinking about marriage on the brain too, and they want to do whatever it takes to get you back, fine. But this is a really free spirit here, and this is somebody that is not really looking at themselves, which is echoed by this in this situation. These two cards are speaking to somebody that's looking to life happening to them, looking outward. They're not looking inward, giving it compassionate distance. They're not going inward and listening to their higher voice. They want what they want. They've got an agenda, and they don't want to wait for it anymore. They just want what they want now. There's an immediacy to this, the talks that you're having or whatnot. Oh, well, duh, okay. There's an immediacy to their wanting to reunite. If there is, that is a red flag, just saying. You need to be careful of that. You need to vet the situation just because of this. Okay? Well, hey, why are you turned around? God, this keeps coming up. This card keeps coming up. This is, you know, you're basically doing one small thing a day to work towards your goal and your progress. So if you are separated, Aries, this is about you revamping your world, quite literally, and doing one small thing a day towards that success or that achievement that you wanted. For those of you that are brokenhearted, this is progress being made towards being whole again, or realizing that you might be better off focusing on yourself at this time. What else? I feel like the camera is really close to the mat. Okay, so this could be the Empress, goddess of creation, which would suggest Aries or Taurus, just saying. Transformation, creativity, and wholeness. Okay, Aries, I'm just, yeah, because too much coffee, right? You see that? 52, put it together at 7, 7. So we got 2 7s here. Can we make a 3? Can we? No, we can't. Okay, let me see if we... What's 2 7s? News. Well, yeah. Coming in hot. Just saying. What else? This one. Okay. So, yeah, this is you, transformation, healing, basically finding your own way, charting your own course, creativity and wholeness, making your way back to who you are. This was heavy duty. And it might have been, because here's the thing, Aries, your effort, like, you'll make anything work. And, you know, especially if you love somebody, like, you're loyal and you're going to get in there and you're going to fix it. You're going to make it work. You're going to power through, try through the cry. You're going to power through it. You're going to, and for men too, I'm not, not talking to only women here. And yet everybody has their breaking point, right? So this is you on your way back to who you are, because I think, honestly, I think that's one of the things that, if you've got a lazy partner or somebody that's all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but you realize that they're not into it like you were, I think you're like, oh, well, wait a minute. I think that changes things, as it should. And that is your breaking point. So in this situation right here, I think you've realized that, no, and this is you actually transitioning maybe out of the relationship, and getting these 2 cards would suggest that you are in the process of recreating your future without this person, or you're basically moving forward without this person and creating a new for yourself. This situation involves your past life memories. Hence and this also, the High Priestess also suggests a karmic tie with this person, past life connection, soulmate connection. So that's probably why it's a bit messy or a bit entailed for you, if some of you are feeling kind of just like, why did I stay so long, or what is going on here with it. It could be that as well, that there's a past life connection. Aries, focus. Yeah, this is you getting back to yourself. You're in need of a clear direction. I don't think that's a problem for you, Aries. Decide what you want in life. Yeah, no, well, you already have probably, and it's probably, at least for right now, it's not going to include working with this person, because this is you kind of taking off and starting to move forward on your own and liking it, because there's a freedom to it that you get to do what you want now, unburdened, or at least things are much more under your control, and you get to focus on yourself. All right, so Aries, that is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. I wish you luck with this, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.